Guys, this is Dr. Mobeen Sayed from drbeen.com. Today, I wanted to go over the food plate. So, I've been receiving a lots of messages for two things. Number one, what are the foods if I don't want to take supplements, or if the supplements are not available, for example, Quercetin or zinc or magnesium or selenium, what foods should I eat? That is one. And the second question I've been getting a lot is that what is the Dr. Bean protocol? What is a cool bean protocol? What should be the prophylaxis? And then what should be the at home treatment and so on. So I thought that today I will go over the food plate. What should be the immune stabilizing, optimizing foods that we should eat, which have all the components that we've been talking about in the past. So today, if you are someone who does not want to take supplements, or the supplements are not available, and you want to lean on the food side, then here is the discussion that we will do today. So let's start. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining today. I think it's a very exciting topic, that what should be in our food plate nowadays, so that our immune system stays strong and we are able to handle the stress that is happening to us, plus if the virus visits us. So let's start. I'm going to share my screen. So here is a screen. So if you see here, in this nowadays, and I think in general as well, our food should have multiple vitamins, all vitamins, but especially for the immune system, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, then zinc, quercetin, selenium, magnesium, calcium, then N-Acetylcysteine and melatonin. These are the important components that even if you are not getting other things, you must get these to stay strong. So let's see where these foods are present. And you would see that I ran out of time today. So in the beginning, I drew the diagrams that you're seeing here, but then later on, I just wrote it down because I didn't have enough time. So let's look at these. So first of all, vitamin C. So of course, oranges, kiwi, lemon, guava, grapefruit, broccoli, cauliflowers, capsicum, Brussels sprouts do have the vitamin C. So you can pick and choose from here. Do you want to eat some fruits, or you want to eat some vegetables? And then you would see some meats and fish coming up as well in the next slides. But this is what is necessary, that all of these things have vitamin C. So there is a comment that they love the drawings. Yes, I spent a lot of time making these drawings, and I ran out of time as well. So in the later part of the diagrams, we would just have the words and not the diagrams. Hopefully, what I was thinking was, if I can pick up these diagrams and create a web page, then you can actually share that with each other and refer that whenever you're cooking on daily basis. You can refer that, all right, I need vitamin C, D, K, and so what are the options that I can have to cook? So this, yes, correct. So there is another comment there. Lying Eyes is saying that, isn't the amount too little? So that is correct. The only thing with the foods that is not very clear is which food and what amount of food is the right amount for the daily supplement. This is why supplements are actually interesting, because they have measured doses in them that you can take. But I had been sent so many comments and messages that people wanted to understand what foods, and if they wanted to have the foods, then they wanted to know what these are. So I thought I would at least share the foods that we can eat, or foods and fruits and vegetables which have these things. So this is the vitamin C. Then if we continue, vitamin D. So vitamin D, as you are eating your daily food, vitamin D is present in fatty fish, for example, tuna, mackerel, salmon. It is present in beef liver, cheese, egg yolk, fortified foods. So you would see that some of the foods are actually fortified to have vitamin D in them. So check out the liver that I drew here. I actually had that shiny things on it as well. So it looks like shiny beef. I hope I was successful in doing this. So once again, Betty Vaughn is making a comment. I usually recommend 1,000 milligram vitamin C, 3,000 to 5,000 IU vitamin D, and 25 milligrams zinc daily, 14 days for the first onset of symptoms. Very good. I like that regime. And again, this is just what foods can have these things. Vitamin K here. Vitamin K had so many things that I couldn't draw all of them. So whatever we have here. So vitamin K in kale, turnip, collards, mustard green, parsley, romaine, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, fish liver, meat, eggs, kiwi, avocado, blackberries, pomegranate, dried fish, sun-dried tomatoes. So these are the things that have vitamin K in them. So check this out. Let me make it a little smaller here. I even made the dried figs here. So I said dried fish, that is dried figs, and then sun-dried tomatoes. So again, vitamin K is important. D is important. C is important. If I continue, zinc. Of course, zinc always has to be combined with quercetin as well. And this is where I ran out of time to draw the diagrams. I was diligently making these diagrams for you. I would draw the rest of the diagrams as well. We'll make a web page so you can refer that web page on daily basis when you are cooking or when you're creating your food plate. So zinc, of course, very important with quercetin. Zinc is hydroxychloroquine helps with zinc as well. And if hydroxychloroquine is not there, quercetin would help as a zinc ionophore. So zinc itself is important to have, and then some ionophore is important to have, and that ionophore is quercetin over here. So zinc is present in meats, shellfish, legumes, seeds, nuts, dairy, eggs, whole grain. So I drew a few of them. Then I ran out of time. So if you see here, the rest of the things are now written. So quercetin, this is very important. Many folks had been asking me that what are the things where quercetin is present if they cannot get the quercetin syrup or quercetin tablets. So here it is. Normally the basic idea is that yellow and red skin fruits or vegetables have quercetin in them. So red skin fruits and vegetables, which is grains, peppers, yellow and green and even red, of course, onions, red and white, cooked asparagus, cherries, especially the red cherries, or what are these? I forgot the names. Red apples, red grapes, broccoli, kale, red leaf lettuce, berries, green and black tea as well has quercetin. So I want to make sure that quercetin and zinc and selenium and magnesium is something that is always looked at. You have it, you're eating it. So here is the quercetin. And remember, quercetin alone is not much used. You have to combine it with the zinc. Then is the N-acetylcysteine. N-acetylcysteine, of course, this is a mucolytic as well. So there are some cough syrups that have mucolytic. And I had a comment today that somebody said, I usually have cough, and when I take N-acetylcysteine, I cough a little more. The reason for that is that N-acetylcysteine would break the mucus plugs in the respiratory system, which will then make the mucus thin, and it would irritate the airway and make a person cough. And that is actually a good thing to expectorate it, to remove that cough, remove that mucus, and the cough helps with that. But at the same time, one should not cough so much that they develop throat injury. So make sure that you're not coughing so much that you're developing throat injury. If that is the case, then do not take more N-acetylcysteine. I have a patient who I had mentioned that, hey, cough is actually, when you have mucus, cough is actually good that it is removing it. So don't try to suppress it too much. And the poor patient actually listened to me too much, and they developed, I didn't know that they were a remote patient. I didn't know that they had very severe cough for a couple of days, didn't tell me, didn't take any medication, and developed throat injury, which it took about a week to heal from. So remember, cough is a good thing, but too much cough would cause throat injury, and avoid that. So N-acetylcysteine, proteins have it. For example, chicken, turkey, then yogurt, cheese, eggs, legumes, sunflower seeds have NAC in them. So please make sure that you take N-acetylcysteine as well. And then if I continue, calcium, of course, I think we all know the things that have calcium, but just to remind us, cheese, yogurt, milk, green leafy vegetables, and of course the milk is a very rich source of calcium. Spinach does not have it. So green leafy vegetables, but not spinach. Soybeans, tofu, nuts, milk, which I think I wrote again, bread, and these are fortified as well. Then fish bones, those fish whose bones you can eat with the fish, for example, sardines or pilchards, those fish bones have calcium in them as well. So there is a comment that what are the optimal doses. So the next week, what we will do is we will talk about the cool bean protocol with the dosages of various things that we should take every day. So I think it is time that we put together the discussions that we have done for various components, various substances, in a more cohesive topic plus a video where we can have our own protocol to say, all right, for immune system, we need to do following things, for prophylaxis, following things, for at-home management, the following things, and so on. So I would try to do that next week. Then is melatonin. Again, remember that melatonin is produced naturally in our body. We have a pineal gland in our brain that produces melatonin. What it does is that the pineal gland is connected to our eyes. So when we see light, that is when we are awake, pineal gland measures the amount of light that is coming into our eyes. By amount, I mean the hours of light. And then when it thinks that we have 8 to 10 hours of light exposure, or we have been awake, then the pineal gland releases melatonin and makes us go to sleep. So that sleepiness that we get at night is actually pineal gland releasing melatonin. This melatonin can also be gotten from other foods as well, and that is the eggs, fish, berries, walnuts, pineapple, banana, and oranges. They have melatonin in them. Absolutely. So there are a couple of comments here, maybe a PDF we can print. So what I'll do is this. First, I would create a PDF of these foods so that we can have this thing available to us when we maybe have it in the kitchen. I was actually thinking to make, I don't think I can do it, but I was thinking that somebody should have a line of foods where these are the components in the foods, and that is immune optimizing foods. Just like there are lean cuisines for to keep a person lean, there should be a line of food that is to keep a person healthy with foods. And these are various combinations can be made from here. Then continuing on, selenium. After melatonin, selenium is very, very important as well. So selenium is found in seafood, lean meats, poultry, eggs, legumes, nuts, seeds, soy, pork, beef, turkey, chicken, shellfish, and fortified foods. There are foods that have fortified as well with selenium. And finally, magnesium. So magnesium has black-eyed peas have magnesium, tempeh has magnesium, soy nuts, cooked beans, tofu, almonds, cashew, flax seeds, dark chocolate. If you like chocolate, then here is something for you. Dark chocolate and fatty fish. So important thing is that, so that is it for the food plate, that these are the things that should be there. Please share this with others, because actually this is a very practical video that people can use to decide what foods to cook on daily basis to keep their immune system optimal, balanced. I don't like to use the word immune booster. A boosted immune system can actually hurt us. That is an overwhelming responding system if it is too active. However, a balanced immune system, an optimal immune system is very important for us. And these things can help us with that. So this is the discussion for today. I hope that I want to keep it short so that more people can listen to this and take notes from it instead of having to go over a long period of time. So I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow is my off. Please, my request to you, like, subscribe, and share. I will try to put together a document based on this. I will try to make the remaining diagrams as well. So maybe we can have a, like a kid's book. So we can have a book for adult where they can go over these and decide what recipes to use on daily basis. Next week, we'll do a discussion about the Drbeen protocol. Tell me if that would be a good idea, and we'll put that together. The second thing is, please remember on Wednesday, Dr. Paul Marek, who is the author of Math Plus Protocol, he is joining us. He's super excited. I spoke with him day before yesterday, I believe, or yesterday. And he's very excited. He's actually very, very proud as well that Cool Beans have taken up Math Plus Protocol and have been talking about it. He's asked me to send him the video links that he can review that we have talked about. And then this Wednesday, he would join us. The other good news is that we'll have Dr. Bruce Patterson, who has talked about leronlimab. He would be with us as well, possibly next week or the week after. And then Dr. Zelenko, who has been working with the hydroxychloroquine, azithromycin, and zinc, and now has lots of data as well, and a Zelenko protocol as well. So we are in contact with Dr. Zelenko. His PR team is helping us figure out when he can join our talk as well. So hopefully in another few days, Dr. Zelenko will be with us as well. So this is all us together. Somebody said that great job on my end. I think that we came together as a community and we worked through this time together while we kept ourselves trying to keep ourselves safe and the community around us safe and staying informed. So thank you very much for your support during this time. And I would have a nice weekend. I would see you on Monday and we would continue our discussions. Thank you very much. And please like, subscribe, and share. That is your favor to me. Bye-bye.